if I go into a little mental rut, it's still there's positivity, that's coming out of it, so
Yeah, and I mean, so many people deal with that.
yeah,
Just comparison and just thinking, what if this, what if that, and not just in situations real similar to yours, but just in general.
yeah.
How when those thoughts do come, I mean, what do you have anything that you tell yourself, or just kind of anything that you think of to just get out of that funky mindset?
Well, what I've done, I've started, I say recently, over the last year or so, when I get to feeling, kind of down or something, I listen to a lot of motivational things,
Yeah,
like off of my phone or whatever. And one of the biggest things that I've always thought was, you know, yeah, it sucks right now, and I'm in a bad spot mentally,
right.
uh, but I'm okay. It could be worse. There's people in this world who are literally at this moment getting told their child died,
Yeah,
are getting told their family member was killed, or something like that. And so I've said this for a long, long time. It can always be worse. So that's one of my biggest things, as far as just me telling myself, even when I'm in a bad spot, hey, I'm okay, because it could get a lot worse very quickly.
right.
And I'm thankful, you know, I know this might sound silly, but I'm thankful to be in that rut that I might be in at the time, because it could always be a much bigger, much deeper, much wider rut,
Right.
you know.
And to tag on to that, it's yeah, I think that that's really great, a great idea. But just also, strive for the best too.
Yes.
Strive to make your life better. Strive to make it to where you don't have to struggle as much. To where you're not just staying in the same rut for years and years, and just saying, well, it could be worse. It could be worse. So have some motivation behind it to continue to strive for better. But in reality, I mean, it could always be worse. It could always be better. You're gonna be somewhere on that spectrum. But continue to make choices every day to strive to be better, no matter what the situation is that you're presented with.
Yeah, one of the things that I've been working on recently, when I say recently, this time it's in the last several months, is when I'm get into that rut feeling, and just put a perspective on it. I'm thankful that we're doing this today,
Mm-hmm.
because the last week and the week before, I was not in a bad place, but I was in a foggy place.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling myself that on the way here, that, man, I'm thankful, I'm clear, I
Mm-hmm.
feel great, and all that. But one of the things I've worked on was, when I feel that way, to be able to say, okay, let's see what we've done in the last day, or I mean, all the way down to, hey, what have I eaten in the last day, or what have I watched, or what physical activities have I done, because I feel like I'm trying to figure out how to narrow that down,
Yeah.
to try to see if I can put a link between me getting in these ruts, and if it's something causing it, or if it is what it is, and that's something that I've worked on it, and that might not be the case, but I'm trying to figure out why do I get in these ruts. And when I say a rut, for the most part, it's more of like foggy mind, like I like to get in my truck and just drive and listen to things,
Yeah.
or listen to podcasts. No specific destination in mind. I can't tell you how many times in the last 2 weeks that I've got up, got dressed, drove to Sulphur, drove to Lake Charles, drove, and not stop anywhere. And that, to me, that's calming,
Yeah, just I mean, everybody has a thing that you can benefit from. So this is yours.
Yeah.
Somebody else's might be, going and throwing darts at a dartboard or an axe, or I mean, whatever it may be. It's you just have to find your rhythm.
Yeah. And one of the things that I enjoy doing, I'm nowadays I'm more of a alone type person. Like, I'm not somebody who I don't go out and party.
Right.
I don't, it's, for one, that's just not healthy for me.
Sure.
Because I have an addictive personality. And so I don't go out and party. I go to work, I go to the gym, I go home. And one of the things that I do the most outside of that is I'll go eat at a nice restaurant by myself. Not that I don't want nobody to come with me, but if somebody's there, if I talk to somebody, hey, you want to go out and eat? Yeah, that's fine. But I mean, 5 nights a week, a lot of the times I'm going to a nice restaurant or something and eat, and that, to me, that's my hobby.
Yeah.
And a lot of that stems from, I guess we'll get to this in a little bit, but a lot of that stems from is I'm still nervous about, I don't want to be a burden on nobody. And I went through a time where I was in a relationship, and me trying to fix my problems by myself without nobody knowing hurt somebody.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Finding Freedom podcast clips. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and also click the playlist link above so you can see all the rest of the podcasts that we have posted on our channel.